It is now time for week 7 of the BBR D-League, and this week I'm taking on DashingSceptile, coach of the Seattle Sigilyph. So be sure to check them out in the description down below, as well as all the other coaches taking part in the BBR D-League. So we are coming off of a nice win over Jarl in our week 6 battle, and we are heading into this matchup with a 4-2 record and riding a pretty nice 3-game winning streak, taking on the Seattle Sigilyphs, who are trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. And despite the fact that they're on a losing streak, their team is still very, very formidable, headlined by the fact that he does rock the Terra Necrozma. Aside from that, having Pokemon like Roaring Moon and even stuff like Empoleon, Earthly Blood Moon is actually really annoying. Like, I have offensive checks to Blood Moon, but defensively, it's a pain in the ass to actually deal with. And then Galarian Weezing to deal with my physical attackers, like hard dealing with Garchomp, Hisuian Lilligant, and the like. And even his low tier stuff is a threat too, like stuff like Zangoose. I'm well aware of how Bruxitch works, and even Thunderous Darien is also can be pretty big annoyance in and of its own right. But the team I have here does feel pretty comfortable with in this matchup. So first off, we do have a choice banded Palafin. So his water resist is Empoleon. If he doesn't bring Empoleon, its water resist then shifts to Terra on the Necrozma. I'm fully expecting Terra Water, to be perfectly honest, or something to resist Palafin's stab, whether it be Grass, but Grass makes him weak to Cinderace, so Water is like the most likely option to come against my team. But regardless, Banded Wave Crash still does a metric crap ton to Necrozma, even if it Terra Waters. If it's not bulk invested, it still gets 2 KO'd. Jet Punch for priority, Flip Turn for momentum, and Close Combat's really just there to deal with Empoleon. Other than that though, this is very straightforward. Speed is there for Necrozma, max attack, and the rest is put into bulk. Then we have Cinderace with Pyro Ball, U-Turn, Low Kick, and Taunt. Taunt to dissuade setup from the Necrozma with a Roaring Moon, which I do speed tie with, unfortunately. Low Kick lets me 2 KO both the Roaring Moon as well as Ursula Blood Moon. The 184 HP investment lets me guaranteed take 2 uninvested Sludge Bombs from Galarian Weezing. Even if I get poisoned by one of the Sludge Bombs, I can take the poison damage, take 2 Sludge Bombs, be in Blaze range, and chip it down that way. And then the rest of the user is put into attack for some overall damage output. Then we have physically defensive Rocky Helmet Garchomp with Earthquake, Dragon Tail, and dual hazards. We are bringing both Stealth Rock and Spikes. His only removal is Weezing, and if he decides to try to hazard stack me himself, or he brings like webs and he wants to defog away the hazards I set, I'm okay with this. This doesn't deal with Weezing whatsoever, but it's not designed to. This is my way of checking the Necrozma. If it's physical with Dragon Dance, I can fade it out with Dragon Tail if it's not Terra Fairy, and then just rack up Stealth Rock and Spikes damage if I possibly can. Then we have my Gardevoir, and this set is pretty awkward, yes. Originally I was going to be Scarf to be revenge killing stuff like Roaring Moon, but against my better judgment I decided to make it this set here. And yes, you're looking at a Gardevoir that can't beat a Weezing, but the idea with this Gardevoir set is I was more worried about Necrozma as opposed to Weezing. Weezing can be chipped down easily enough to the point where I'm not too concerned about it. And while his main form of recovery is Pain Split or Rest, I'm not totally of the mindset of being too concerned, because I do have ways of dealing with Galarian Weezing otherwise. So all I'm running is Moonblast and Focus Blast. I was more concerned with Focus Blast to give me a way of dealing with, of 2 KOing the Empoleon. And then we have Calm Mind to boost up my special attack and special defense, because this is also my way of trying to, at the very least, check the Blood Moon as well. Because like I said, Blood Moon is so difficult for my team to switch into. And then my 4th move, I have Will-O-Wisp. A forgotten move for sure on Gardevoir, seldom used. But the main thing with Will-O-Wisp here is, like I mentioned, if the Necrozma is Dragon Dance and he's not Lumberry, I can cripple it with Will-O-Wisp no problem, and I can proceed to better check it more efficiently with my investment. The HP and the defense investment lets me guarantee take a knockoff from Roaring Moon if it is booster energy attack. I also take other physical hits like Necrozma after I am able to cripple it with Will-O-Wisp, and then the rest of the users put in a special attack to boost my overall damage output. Then, for the first time since week 1, we are finally bringing Overquill off the bench. This time we're bringing Sugarberry with Gunk Shot, Crunch, Self-Destruct, and Taunt. This is another anti-measure versus the Necrozma trying to set up in my face in case he's like a Iron Defense set, like Iron Defense, Calm Mind, sort of double dance set. And yeah, Taunt just tries to shut down Necrozma as best as possible. Sugarberry to take the Earthquake from Necrozma and EQ from the Roaring Moon in that sense. Self-Destruct is more like a two-way prong thing. I do a lot of damage. I'm not expecting to actually get a kill, but it does also offer my team some momentum into my Palafin or any of my other setup sweepers, whatever the case may be. So yeah, EVs is very straightforward. Speed for Necrozma, max attack, rest in HP, and now to the unfun set, so to speak. So when I built this set, I wasn't really the proudest of the last move on Lilligant, and truth be told, I know I had to look up the rules beforehand, and it was legal, but at the same time I wasn't really happy about trying to bring it, especially considering I respect every person that I play when it comes to my draft games. But considering that sleep is allowed, but it's a frowned upon concept in the draft league community, it's more like a unspoken rule, so to speak, considering how sleep is like one of, if not the most uncompetitive aspect of draft battling, when you're just at the mercy of your opponent after you put them to sleep. But the idea with having Sleep Powder as a 4th move is I'm fully expecting the Wheezing to want to come in on this Hisuian Lilligant, and the idea is put it to sleep and try to set up in its face. The only way this backfires is if the Wheezing is also packing like Haze or Will-O-Wisp. It's going to have something to deal with Lilligant in some way, shape, or form anyway. Whether it be Wisp, whether it be Flamethrower, some variation of move to deal with Hisuian Lilligant. So I am bringing the combination of both Close Combat and Terra Blast Steel because it gives me the best way of dealing with its entire team. Yes, I don't hit Thunderous Therian super effectively. I did originally have Ice Spinner over Sleep Powder just as a means of dealing with the Thunderous and knocking it out. But if I'm able to get up a Victory Dance and he's not offensive, he doesn't have any bulk, the Thunderous does get 2 KO'd by Terra Blast Steel, much less Close Combat. So I just offered my HP, I gave myself the most amount of HP possible just to give myself additional bulk. I am Lumberry to ensure I can heal off any burn from the Will-O-Wisp of Galarian Wheezing, or even the Sableye for that matter. And everything else is just rest in speed for Thunderous, near max HP, rest in attack. So that's the team for this week, and without further ado, let's head on over to the battle. Alright guys, week number 7 of the BBR D-League taking on DashingSceptile, and he has brought the threats. He has brought all the threats. Oh, he even brought the Empoleon. We do know that it is Terra Water Necrozma. I 110% expected it to be Terra Water. Like, it made the most sense into my team. It made the most sense for my Palafin. Did he bring anything I didn't expect? He didn't bring Thunderous, so that's good. In terms of a lead, I feel okay into everything, leading off with either Palafin or Necrozma. I'm gonna lead off with Cinderace. It was between Cinderace and Palafin, to be perfectly honest, but I feel more comfortable doing this. This is just in case he decides to lead off with the... in case he leads off with the Empoleon, trying to get up hazards early. But yeah, the biggest problem for my team, putting the Necrozma aside, the Moon and the Blood Moon is definitely going to be a humongous problem for me. Like, I have ways of checking Moon defensively, but offensively, Aquarius, that's the Empoleon lead. Okay. Totally fine with this. So I'm just going to U-turn right away into Palafin and then flip turn. Like, I get nothing out of his turn, but I'm nothing out of his turn. I could have been ballsy and like taunted turn 1, but I feel like he's just going to get up his hazards. So let's just get in Palafin. He's going to flip turn himself. And I imagine he's going to go out into potentially the Wheezing. I see Wheezing or Moon being a thing. And who is texting me? Take that off. Okay, that's the Moon. Okay, so we don't see an item on the Roaring Moon. I'd rather sack off the Overquill. Granted, I did kind of need it for as a means of dealing with Necrozma. I'd rather try to like neuter the Clear Amulet. Oh, it's not Clear Amulet. Okay. Okay, so we just put a DD up. I figured for sure he'd be Clear Amulet, but I guess not. Let's Gunshot here. He just want to EQ or want to eat our Sugar Berry. Alright. We are going to connect with the Gunshot. We are going to snag the poison on top of it too. So that is good. Now this is nice because this also allows me to put this is also in Palafin Jet Punch range, and I am online with my Palafin, so that's cool. A couple other things I could do here. I could also go Garchomp if I really wanted to. Let's see, because Garchomp... Okay, yeah, I'm actually going to save this. So let's just go Chomp here. I am physically defensive. So... if he roosts, but... He's just going to use it again. Totally fine with that. And then this is the last turn of... He's going to die to poison. I can get up a Spike here. Like, Spikes go a long way. I get up a Spike or I get my... Nah, I'm gonna get up a Spike. Or attempt to, but it looks like that's not going to happen. Oh, he's loading dice. Alright, so I'm gonna get up no Spikes. Well, that screws over my initial plan, but so Moon's gonna die here, so that's a kill for Overworld. So that's not good. Let's see, so... Alright, so Moon kills Garchomp. Yeah, I probably could have doubled back into Overquill, but I was really expecting him to be make contact with me. So let's see, what I want to go from here. I can go back into Palafin, actually. The Necrozma's still probably the biggest threat now. Hercules is the Infernape, that's great. So, let's see, what I want to do from here. From here I can actually just flip turn. So I'm gonna do that. I think the only downside to this is if he's like Wisp. That's like the one like terrible thing about this. If he's Wisp on the Infernape. I should be fine though. So I imagine he's going to like hard switch out into Wheezing. Yeah, I'm fully expecting the Wheezing to want to come out here. But I guess he's debating, yeah, there's no real debate here. Orion, that's the Wheezing. That's the Necrozma. Okay. And that did so much damage. Alright. We go back into Overquill and we click Taunt. No clear amulet on this. We will taunt immediately. As he is going to immediately go for the Terra. So there is the Terra Water on the Necrozma. So let's taunt. Is he Mental Herb? No Mental Herb, so he can't Moonlight. Perfect. So now we can Gunk Shot for free. Well, technically not free, but he's going to withdraw. I'm imagining the Blood Moon would want to come out here. Ursa Major is the Blood Moon. I unfortunately am going to miss the Gunk Shot there. I probably should have crunched though. Now, am I okay with going for self-destruct to ensure this dies? Alright, self-destruct doesn't kill, but it gives me the free switching back into Palafin, which is what I wanted the most. And Necrozma can't come in anymore, because even though it's Terra Water, I'm pretty sure Abandoned Wave Crash still 2 KOs. So I'm going to self-destruct. So I'm going to do like 50. I do less than 50 actually. Alright, that's fine. So Overgrowth dies. Keyberry. Alright, Keyberry it is. So that's going to be a kill for Ursaluna, because Overgrowth died in front of it. I go into Gardevoir. Trace Mind's Eye, which doesn't really matter. And let's Calm Mind up here. He doesn't know that I don't have a way of hitting Wheezing with this, but it's whatever. As I do force him out good. Aquarius, that's the Empoleon. So, Calm Mind up. We do see leftovers, so it's not Choppleberry or anything. I also got him to burn the Keyberry on the Ursaluna, so that's great. Let's just try to hit a Focus Blast here. As we do hit a Focus Blast, this should be a 2 KO unless he's Spadef. He's not Spadef. That's not what I wanted, Gardevoir. He's not competitive. He crit me. That's fantastic. Okay, fair. Fair, why not? I crit him. I mean, I didn't crit him, but he wasn't. If he was competitive, he would have killed me with that crit. But him critting me is so bad. Shoot. Alright, so I take out Empoleon, which is, I guess, good, but losing Gardevoir like this really, really sucks. This sucks really badly. Because now I get to go back into it for it and just revenge kill me. And there's no real way for me to preserve this. I mean, I technically could preserve this, but I can't beat Necrozma. Boy, I don't deal with the thing without it. All right, I have to let Gardevoir go down now. As much as I didn't want to. Yeah. Alright. Gardevoir drops. So we see Flamethrower on the Infernape. Let's just go into Palafin. I'll Wave Crash. If he's Thunder Punch, he's gonna withdraw. Go into Necrozma, I think. No, he goes into Ursaluna. Okay. So he's gonna give me Ursaluna. That's actually ridiculous. Alright, so Ursaluna drops. That's one kill for Palafin. He goes Necrozma, and then what? Can Necrozma heal up enough? That's the question. The answer is yes. Alright. I think I still go for it. It's basically just try to keep him off, like, setting up in my face. Oh my god. Oh, that explains it. I crit him. Alright, at least he moonlighted. Alright, I don't feel bad anymore that he clicked Moonlight. Alright, sorry about that. So we do see Moonlight. Taunting again. So we're just gonna Raw Terror Blast here. Alright, we are gonna live that. Let's see. No, I don't. No, I'm gonna Pyro Ball here. Like, actually, I should have low kicked, but it's whatever. Yeah, False on Geyser make the most sense because it covered him staying in. I mean, it covered me switching out because I don't have my overhead. So we see Terror Blast from Water, so Cinderace dies to Necrozma. I go Lilligant. I Terra and I Victory Dance, right? I feel like that would be the play. Cause he can't kill me. Like the one way this backfires is if he goes Infernape and he's Mirror Herb. I think that's the only thing. But I think the way he was playing his Infernape, I'm pretty sure it is Scarf. So yeah, he's gonna withdraw, he's gonna go hard into Infernape here. No, he goes into Weezing. Okay. Also, I don't know if I brought this up in the Team Builder disclosure. I know you guys saw the 4th move on my Lilligant. And I did double check the rules before I decided to choose this last move on Lilligant. It's completely within the rules. I can put at most one Pokemon to sleep. One. And that's it. So, barring this hit, like, I have to Sleep Powder here. We do connect. Like, this is completely within the rules. So ideally, best case scenario, he stays asleep again. He burns one more turn. I go for Terra Blast, Steel, knock this out, and he wakes up. Flamethrower. Okay. He burned me! No! I'm just kidding. It's all good. It's all good. So, as long as Terra Blast kills, I think I'm fine. Though I can't be positive. I think I have to go for it anyway. Unless he's Babiri Berry. I should've went for Sleep Powder again. Oh my god! Yep, that's game. It's not your night, huh, Urza? Just not your night. Oops, I put in the wrong slot. That's some way to lose. I talked it into existence too. I should just Sleep Powdered again. Yeah, all I just did was get the differential down to 2-0. Because I can't kill, because the Crossman now comes in and kills. Ah, man. Ah, man. That sucks. What a way to lose. Oh well. I tried. I really tried. I talked that into existence. I should have Sleep Powdered again. Damn. I'm trying to think. What could I have done this for? I guess Sleep Powdering again was one thing, but man, that's just a frustrating way to lose. I mean, that's what happens when you I'm pretty positive I had a shot if I didn't miss that. No, I didn't. Because thinking about it now, I still would have had to hit a close combat into the crossbar, and I had to bank on Scarf Infernape not being Vacuum Wave. Oh man, that's a rough way to lose. I mean, you live by the hustle and you die by the hustle. It would have also helped if I had gotten up hazards earlier, but him being Scale Shot Roaring Moon was actually really good prep. Yeah. That sucks. That sucks really badly how I lost. I talked the Babiri Berry into existence too. I should have just Sleep Powdered again and banked on that. But if he wasn't Scarf Vacuum Wave on the Infernape, I think I legitimately had a shot. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not sure, but I could be positive +2 close combat could have knocked out Necrozma. Potentially. And even if it didn't, he was forced to kill me, and then Palafin outsped and killed it with close combat. So yeah, there was a shot in the end, but it came down to me hitting my that Terra Blast. Man, that's rough. That's so rough. Oh well. At least it was only a 2-0, but I felt like I legitimately felt like I had a shot there, but it is what it is. We're going to now fall to 4-3. 1 week to go. This is essentially a must-win game now for us before we could potentially be out of playoffs altogether. But again, it is what it is. GG DashingSceptile. Be sure to check them out in the description down below. Check out all the other coaches taking part in the BBR D-League, and it's now a win-or-go-home situation now, as we have to win our last game to have any shot at playoffs, essentially. But yeah, I feel like we can still do it, and it's make-or-break time. That's going to be it from me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the battle nonetheless, and until the next time, this is Tone, signing out for now. Peace out.